Hello everyone. Sorry I haven't filmed any other videos this week, but it's been a long, crazy week trying to get back into the groove of kids going to school and serving my students. So today I thought I would show you my planners. I have a teacher planner and a personal planner. I started watching Tina Beitler, and I will try to link her videos below. She had a teacher planner. I really liked how she had it organized and everything. And then I found out that she also had a personal planner, and I was thinking that I could use my teacher planner as my personal planner, but sure enough I was not. So then I ended up ordering a personal planner later on. I also got this idea from the Gold Project as well as Jordan Goddard. Now the Gold Project and Tina, they both have Erin Condren. So I looked at that and I wasn't for sure that I should spend that much money on a planner, not knowing that for sure it was going to work for me and it was going to be what I wanted it to be for me. Then I started watching Jordan Goddard, and she ended up showing Plum Paper, and I believe, if I remember correctly, she does do a side-by-side of the Plum Paper versus Erin Condren. And so I looked at it and I loved the Plum Paper planner, and it actually works a little bit better for me than the Erin Condren, the layout for the teacher planner. And then for the personal planner, they have 7 different ways you can choose from, and I will show you each of them, like go through it really quickly and let you guys see what my planners look like inside. Here is my teacher planner. We'll start with that first. It does have the 2016-2017 year. On the front and the back, it does have a heart that is different. I liked that because it means be yourself. Personalization was free. It has a really thick, sturdy silver coil. And for the front and the back, sorry about my finger, it has this hard, clear plastic covering to protect your cover. And then the cover itself is really thick, tear-proof, and waterproof. And then you go into it, and it has the teacher planner, and this planner belongs to. On the side, you can see that it has all the different months right there, and you can choose with this planner, you can choose 6 months, 8 months, whatever. You can choose when it starts. So I could have chosen June, I could have chosen August, I could have chosen September. It's up to you. And each of the planners comes with the 2016 and the 2017, and then it has special dates, and it has all 12 of the months there. Now this one, it does not start, it starts in January. It does not start when your planner starts, and I know that some people don't like that. I don't really mind. And then here's some ideas and goals. And what I'm going to do for this is each of my groups for the community service projects, I will probably end up putting it in here, or there's another place I think that I might put that in here as well, but this is most likely where it's going to end up going. And then you just have a blank page for notes, and then you have, it's not as thick as the cover, and it's not tear proof. I did watch somebody try to tear it, and it does tear, so don't do that. But you have June or July, that's when I got mine to start, and then August, September, October, November, December, all the way through June. And I will just show you really quickly. I'll show you September since it's blank right now. After you turn the cover for each month, you get to set 3 goals. You have birthdays, you have events, you have things to remember, and then there is an extra little spot there. And then every month you get notes at the beginning as well as the end of the month. You get the month at a glance, and on the side you get that little to-do list or whatever, and you do get to look at the upcoming month. And then this is what each week looks like. The days are already grayed out if they are carried over from the next month. And then it has that, and that just stands for warm body count. You have a small little square for the weekend, which really didn't work for me, which is one of the reasons why I went ahead and bought another planner for personal planner. You have prep work, and you have 7 different little squares. So for high school teachers, you know, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or if you teach different subjects, or even elementary schools, you could have math, reading, writing, spelling, all of that there. You can have them go ahead and fill this in for you and make it look pretty, or you can choose not to. I didn't have them do that for me because, like I had said in a previous video, I wasn't exactly sure, at least I think I did say it, I wasn't exactly sure where they were going to have me or what classes I was going to end up teaching, so I didn't want to have it already filled in. And I'll show you in August. I just filled it in. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. And what I'm doing is over here, I'm putting things that I need to get done for the week. Right here, I'm thinking of putting like an inspirational quote. I might put something else there. And so then I just fill in everything that needs to happen. So like if something is due, I put it in here. I put in here, I know that's a small square, so it's not really enough to do much of anything as far as a real lesson plan goes. And we do have a template for my school district that we use for our lesson planning. But what I do is I just put basically a little bit of what we were planning on doing. So, and here's a look at some of the stuff we did last week. And every week looks the same. And then you get the back note for, or the back page for notes. And then it goes to the next month. And then after you flip through all the months and you get past June or whatever the last month you want is, you have the My Class. And I have not set any of this up yet. It says student contacts, but I put work contacts, so I'm going to be putting my work contacts in here for like the snow tree or teachers that I need to get a hold of all the time. And I need to finish whiting out the student and then putting that there. Student health information, I'm not going to use that for student privacy matters. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up using this for. I might just take it out of this planner, white out the student, and put my children's health information possibly. Not 100% what I'm going to do with that yet, because it does have the year at a glance. And I do need to fill this out. I already know on my computer and then in my head what I'm going to be doing for the most part. One of the things that I've heard in reviews is because it does start on January. Some people don't like that, especially, you know, for teaching. I don't really mind it so much, honestly, because then you have the first half of the year over here, and then you have the second half of the year over there. So it's just a little bit backwards, so to speak. Then after the year at a glance, you have the classroom expenses, and then you can just put all of that down there. Then you have over here the passwords, so websites that you use, your username and your passwords for that. And what I'm going to end up doing is just folding that in half and keeping it like that. Then you have professional development, for if you need to keep track of it, or there's certain ones that you want to do. You also have behavior log, which in my district we have a different page that we use for that. So I'm not 100% what I'm going to be using for that. You also have, for the next couple pages, you have the parent communication log. If I do use this, it'll be because I'm at home. I'm not in my classroom where I can write it down really quickly and I get in touch with one of the parents or something like that. Then you have the pages of the student birthdays, and I still need to fill that in. A lot of this I do still need to fill in. I won't be using this most likely, but it's for volunteer list. If I do use this, it'll probably end up being for the community service projects. then you get this checklist, and you only get front and back, but you can order more or order your own tab with all the checklists in it, and it's only a couple dollars more depending on how many of the checklists you need. What I'm going to use for this is I will probably end up using it for the IEPs that I do. Now the notes, this note section and this to-do list section, tab section, do not come with a planner. I did pay a couple dollars extra to get them, so that way I can take notes when I need to. And then the to-do list, see, I did start using this. I'm seeing if it'll end up working. And so you get 4 to-do lists on the front and the back of each sheet. There is another option to do, instead of having your own section tabbed, which I might end up doing next year. You just add X amount of pages for each month, and I think that would actually probably end up working better for me. But I'm going to see how this works out this year. And then after all of the to-do lists, you get a sheet front and back of the grid. Actually get 2 of them. Then you get your personal contacts. You get the U.S. holidays. Then you get 2018 at a glance. Then you get this nice little pocket front and back. And then you get the back cover. And it's the same as the front, the clear plastic. And that is it for the teacher planner. Now, because I do have my personal planner, some of the personal planner stuff is going to probably end up getting put into my personal planner. So let me go ahead and show you that. Now here is my personal planner. Now if you go on Plum Paper, and you will notice if on this specific pattern that the anchor, the year, and the name are orange, you can request it to be different colors. All you have to do is when you place the order in the notes section, you just say that you do want to change specific colors or whatever it is. It does take a little bit longer though, I will tell you that. And then because there's not as much things in this planner as there was the other planner, this is a little bit smaller, but it's just as thick, just as sturdy. And I just chose to get my first name on here. But it's the same as the other one, where one anchor on the back is different than the front. And it's thick plastic, and it does have that as well. And then it has the same cover page, the same years, the same ideas and plans. It has pretty much the same beginning as it does, and I did get it chose to get it to start in July through June. That way whenever I have to order a new teacher planner, I'll order a new personal planner. As long as it's still working out for me, I will let you guys know how it does work out. I'm going to go ahead and I will start in, well, I'll go to some point in August, and it does have, I did pay, I think $1.50 or $2 extra to have this added on to help me keep track of my bills. This was actually in the teacher planner, and then I just cut it out, just little slits, and then put it in my personal planner, and it's working out pretty good so far. And then I did for this one add on some of the little stickers, and then I will show you the stickers right here. You get, I got 4 sheets, so you get 2 sheets of these colors, and then 2 sheets with those colors, and they do for the most part coordinate with the months. They are wider or taller than the tabs for the layout that I chose, which I will show you here in just a moment. Let's go back over here to August. But I figured out that if you cut it in half, they work out perfectly fine. So I just cut it in half long ways, and they work fine for the headers. Now it does say morning, afternoon, and evening. But what I want to use it for is for work, home, and then my to-do list. What I might end up doing is changing the to-do list to something else. But so far it is working pretty good. I can show you a week that I've already done. this was back to school. I am learning my planning decorating style, so you'll have to excuse that it's not that decorated. I did find these cute little stickers. They're a little puffy, so it makes it a little hard to write. For example, their backpack's there, so it made it a little hard to write. This is how I have it set up. I covered up the morning, afternoon, and evening, except for on the weekends. So on the work week, I have work and I'm just putting down what the different work things I have. Like Thursday was our open house that evening. Let's see if I can get that focused a little bit better. There it goes a little bit. And then I put things that I need for home. Some of them are to-do lists. Some of them are things going on, like the first day of school, such as that. And then I have my different to-do things. And I try to color coordinate it: purple for work, blue for home, pink for to do. If I do end up putting pink over here, it's because it's something urgent. And then at the bottom, I have 3 little spaces for meal planning or whatever I want. Right now, I'm just using the gray spot for that. And then for these 3 spots, I think I'm going to use it for trackers, like to track my water intake, such as that. You do get the same different colors of tabs as you do in the teacher planner. And I will show you, flip through to June, and then I will show you the end of it is pretty much the same as it was in the teacher planner, where you get the grid paper, and you get 2 sheets of that front and back. You get the My Contacts. You also get the password website thing again. And then you get the U.S. holidays, the 2018 at a glance, and then you get the folder again. And that is it for my personal planner and my teacher planner. And if you have any questions, let me know. Eventually, I might have a plan with me for at least one or both of them, and I'll show you how I'm using them. And I will update you guys again later on how well both of these are working out for me. And until then, I hope you have a great day, and God bless.
And if you like this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.